Hello everyone, it's Michelle. I'm the Contentment Guide, and today we're going to talk about the new moon at 20 degrees of Pisces. So this is happening in most parts of the world on the 10th of March, and this is the last new moon before we enter the eclipse season. So this is a very good time to really go inward and see where your new cycles are taking you. So this new moon is sextile Uranus in Taurus at 19 degrees of Taurus. And as we know, this makes the energy very dynamic. Uranus is that archetype of change of direction, reversal, sudden new insights, wanting to break free from old patterns and being able to break free from old patterns. So there is an energy of change here, new starts, and Uranus can bring things around very suddenly. And change can happen very suddenly. So be prepared for what is happening in this moon cycle for the next 2 weeks. And we are also kind of very close to eclipse season. So yes, changes of direction and new cycles starting are very much in the mix. So as you can see on this chart, there's a very interesting phenomenon at the moment where literally all the planets are sitting in 4 houses, all on the one side of the zodiac. So all planets are in Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. So this new moon is happening in Pisces, and Pisces is the home of Jupiter. Jupiter is the great benefic. It can bring us really great things, new experiences. It expands experiences and can make things so much larger. And with Jupiter being in that house of Taurus, where it is moving towards Uranus at the moment, we are all waiting for that conjunction happening between Uranus and Jupiter, which is definitely one of the biggest astrological events of this year. So Jupiter is moving towards Uranus at the moment, and this makes this new moon even that more dynamic, because the new moon is already sextiling Uranus, but because the new moon is in Jupiter's house and Jupiter moving towards that conjunction with Uranus, great things can happen at this point in time. New cycles can start. Things that you may have been struggling with for years can fall away. New things can come. And we are very much still in that cycle of change that we've been in for a while, since, the Mars and Venus conjunction in Aquarius. So there's a lot of energy moving at the moment between masculine and feminine, and working with our own inner masculine and feminine energies, and really finding new ways and moving towards new ways of integrating masculine and feminine. And we could also really be changing great cycles in that regard of relationships, how we relate to ourselves. And relationships are still very, very much up in this point in time. So there is a stellium of planets in Pisces with this new moon. Saturn is still at 11 degrees of Pisces, and Neptune at 27 degrees of Pisces. So Saturn is also sextiling Jupiter. So this is a very interesting energy. A sextile tends to be a more harmonious conversation between two planets. So in this conversation, we could see that energies of Saturn, like long-term commitments, being able to change more, to choose more stable choices, seeing long-term plans, being able to say no, that doesn't work. And sextiling Jupiter brings that expansion, good energy, being able to really harmonize things in the situation. And Mars in Aquarius is at 20 degrees and is also squaring Uranus in Taurus. So this is a little bit more of a challenging energy. The square is less harmonious. It can bring more friction. And with Mars being that planet of war, friction, challenges, there can be some uncomfortable energies, challenging things to deal with in this new moon as well. And Mars is that archetype of sudden action, wanting to take action, being able to really move forward with something. And so with the Mars energy and the Uranus energy of sudden changes, new insights, all of those things combining, a lot of things can really change very quickly with this new moon. So Mercury in Aries is also sextiling Pluto in Aquarius. So this can bring very deep insights as well. Mercury is the archetype of the mind, of thinking, of conversation, of commerce, and Pluto is the change maker, the transformation archetype, and also the archetype of depth and the archetype of helping us see shadow things, being able to go very deep inside and transform things. And this is not always an easy thing, but again, the sextile is a more harmonious conversation. And between Mercury and Pluto, you may be able to have conversations that were too difficult before, see things about your own way of thinking and how your mind works that you never saw before, and be able to move into new directions. So this really is a new moon of change. I really see a lot of change here. Moving forward, there's a lot of fast moving forward energy here, and this new moon is definitely connecting us to the eclipse season, which brings a lot of change. And the new moon being in Jupiter's house is linking us very much to that conjunction upcoming towards the end of April between Jupiter and Uranus. So as usual, I also did a I Ching reading for this new moon to see what the guidance of the I Ching is for this new moon. I threw the coins and I got a hexagram 13. I combined two translations of the I Ching that I've had for decades that I really like to use. And hexagram 13 is fellowship, coming together, cooperation, and having common goals. And hexagram 13 says, share and unite people. A task that requires cooperation is more fruitful to everyone in the end. Find places of agreement and unite with a common goal. This is the right time to enter the stream of life with a goal. So this is perfect for the new moon, to enter into new things, to start new cycles. It says, find a higher place and move forward when you find a place of trust. Stay unentangled, proceed step by step, and trust in your fellowship is very important. So I feel there's also a little bit of a caution here. There is a changing line in hexagram 13 that changes to hexagram 25, and it kind of cautions us that in our proceedings, in our fellowship, how we relate to others, how we start our new endeavors, to have a very pure and innocent heart. Innocent not in the sense of being childish, but innocence in the sense of being pure and having pure intentions. So hexagram 25 is called innocence, and it says, remove yourself from what is not working and trust your intuition. When inner movement follows the will of the Tao, that is innocence. That is the flow of heaven. When one's mind is natural and true and unshadowed by ulterior motives, that is the Tao. In order to move forward in trust, we must disentangle from confusion, vanity, anger, lust, hatred, and revenge. Move forward with pure motives. So I think at this new moon, this is a good time to really go inward and see what our motives are, and with our new endeavors that we are starting at this time, to move forward in purity and use that sextile between Mercury and Pluto to have conversations if we need to really talk to people, to think, to go inward, to talk to ourselves, to do rituals and prayers, and to find that place of purity and innocence in our moving forward. And that way we will find that place of pure fellowship and cooperation. So I also drew some tarot cards for this new moon, and as I shuffled, actually 3 cards fell out, and they're all super appropriate for this new moon. So I'm going to show you all of them. The first one that came out is the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is new opportunity, fortunate manifestation, and abundance. I think it shows such a beautiful way in which the universe can sometimes hand us this beautiful abundance. I mean, there's a beautiful garden at the bottom. There's a mountain. The plants are really lush. And this hand from the universe is handing you this beautiful pentacle. So there's something beautiful here that we can receive in this moon cycle that can be very fortunate, that can manifest out of nowhere because of all the energies that are involved with Jupiter and Uranus in this new moon. And then the second card I got is the Two of Cups, and to me that really speaks to the I Ching reading so beautifully, in the sense of fellowship, because this shows true fellowship and coming together with a common goal. So the Two of Cups is partnership. It can be love, it can be any kind of partnership coming together in a common goal, and really celebrating the fact that you are moving forward with this common goal. And the third card I got was the World. And again, very apt. It's like if you look at the world card, it's got the 4 different pictures on the side coming together and guarding the cycle. And this shows that all the elements are coming together at this point in time in order to help us to start a new cycle. The world is a sense of completion, integration, and new cycles starting. So use this beautiful energy in this new cycle and see where this is taking you, and follow with the I Ching reading and find that sense inside yourself and be clear in your own purity before you are moving forward with your goals. Thank you so much for being here today. I absolutely love sharing these readings and insights with all of you. Please share your comments and what you take away from this and what your experience is with this new moon. I love to hear from you. And please like, share, and subscribe if you are enjoying this, and it helps my channel to grow, and I'm super grateful for that. So thank you so much for being here today, and see you next time.